All right. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream this morning. We are live, and today, I'm out of ideas. So, Drive Safely, my guy Drive Safely, suggested to review like the top 25 roller coasters on Captain Coaster. And I thought it was a good idea. So like we're gonna do it, but we're gonna get not every single roller coaster, but most of them. And excuse my voice, I've been out the whole weekend, so it's gonna screw it up. So apologies for that. Also, hello TCE, hello Bean. It is not like what you're saying, Bean, is not correct. Mako has a wave turn, and nobody's going to change that because Mako has a wave turn. Rank every roller coaster. I mean, I could do it. I did it in Drive Safely server, but I don't know. My opinions are very controversial. But anyway, let's hop on Captain Coaster. We have it right here. So, sorry about that. It's just my voice is screwed up. This is still the latest image on the website. I sent this in because I got a credit that nobody knew about. It's this spinning wild mouse in Tremor in County Waterford in Ireland. To be fair, it's not bad. It's an umbrella spinning wild mouse, and it's pretty good. I gotta say, it's pretty good. So yeah. That's my submission for Captain Coaster. I sent in pictures and yeah. Alright, so getting started. This is our overall ranking from Captain Coaster. So there's 1,436 coasters. We're not going to get to all of them, I don't think. So yeah, first of all is Arangwazi. This ride. I mean, I'm gonna give a whole rant on the Arangwazi because this ride looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good, but it's freaking Arangwazi. Like, it looks overhyped in my opinion. Like, it looks forceful, some really good elements and stuff like that, but like, it just fails to provide, I don't know, the right time that I think would make it number one. If you get what I mean, like, I think it's too short for like what it is, what it should be, like, especially having such a massive blueprint, like way to start with the former Gwazi. Like, Gwazi was absolutely monstrous, and I don't know, like Iron Gwazi. I don't think it's fully wasted potential, but I think it could have been so much more. But I don't know, if people say it's number one in the world, then I'll believe that because freaking it's I don't know, the coaster community, like, all the hype was there for Steel Vengeance as well. Like, I think Steel Vengeance is more worthy of a number one than Iron Gwazi, because even though Iron Gwazi had like more variety, more about everything, Steel Vengeance has better ride time. I don't know, just more it's just better. I don't know, it's just better ride time. But though I think Vengeance, Steve kind of oh my god, Steve kind of extends for too long, in my opinion. I think it extends for too long. Wait one sec. Alright. I'm just reading the live chat right now. So like, we're just having two Brits in a conversation. Steve with some of Gwazi's elements added on, e.g. Death Roll, will be amazing, but the ground order needs to be Steve, not Gwazi. That's true. That's very much true. Zadra's 100% better than Iron Gwazi. I'll have to agree with you. I do think Zadra is slightly better than Iron Gwazi. I'm not gonna lie. But Zadra, I think it is still slightly overrated. Like, again, I've never done an RMC. I'm willing to get into one, but the top 3, I think the one that's least overhyped is Steel of Engines, but I still think it has too much hype onto it. And then we get into what I think should be the top 1, which is Velocicoaster. This is my favorite roller coaster. And actually, no, the top 1 should be Fury 325, which is down here. But like, Velocicoaster is my current number 1 roller coaster that I've ridden. And I don't know, what can I say about this thing? Like, it's absolutely brilliant. Theming everywhere. It's an amazing layout. It has great ride time, great forces, intensity, airtime. It's photogenic. It's a beautiful ride. I don't know. I can't say too much more about it because it's just brilliant. It's such a brilliant ride. A work of art. Like, even just the queue line would make it better than most rides. Honestly, it's so good. Then we have Lightning Rod. What the hell is Lightning Rod doing up here? Because I heard that it's like rough. I heard that it has like a rattle because it's like really fast and made of wood, and also it has like massive amount of downtime. But I don't think it's a bad ride. I think it looks good, honestly. Like, Lightning Rod obviously looks good. It's a top tier ride. But people say it's kind of rough at some spots. Now I got like the hybrid treatment. Like, there's some steel track in the layout in some spots. But I'm not sure. I don't have a strong opinion on Lightning Rod, honestly. It looks really fun, but that's all I'm gonna say. I don't have a very strong opinion on it. Let me see the chat. Untamed is better than Steve. I'm gonna keep saying this. Untamed looks like the best ARMC. No one's gonna change my opinion. Okay, Velocity has amazing theming and some beautiful elements, but each section like it lacks either intensity and speed or theming, depending on each area. Okay, as someone who's ridden Velocicoaster, I do agree that Velocicoaster is not as intense as I expected. It does lack intensity. Like, Hulk and Red Bright Rocket are more intense. But at the same time, it is not forceless, if you get what I mean. It's not a forceless ride. And it doesn't vary. Like, the forces in Velocicoaster, they're very varied, if you get what I mean. Like, there's positives here, airtime here, sideways airtime here, hang time there. And then Velocicoaster doesn't lack speed in any way. Velocicoaster it's good on speed. No, we're not going to judge Velocicoaster on speed because its speed is good. Like, the second launch, it doesn't really feel like you increase your speed much. But at the same time, at the same time, the second launch, it's quite forceful, actually. It's not as forceful as a hydraulic launch, but like, the second launch, you feel the acceleration, and it's really good. And then first section is actually, it is kind of force lacking. Second half is not lacking anyway. I don't think it even lacks theming because where do you place theming over a lake? Like, you can't really place theming over a lake. And then you have the whole frickin' Discovery Center. Like, how is that theme lacking? Like, I don't know. And it's also like a way larger section. Like, the first half is way smaller and packed, which is why it has more theming inside the cage. But then the second half is more extensive, and it's also over the lake. So I don't think it's lacking for the setting it is on, if you get what I mean. Then you can't generally say the Mosasaurus roll is in mid. The Mosasaurus roll is a really good element. It's my second favorite element after the Batwing on Montu. And it is a very forceful element. It's actually probably the most forceful element in the whole ride. It just sweeps you over to the left for a few seconds, and it's really good. It's really damn good. But okay, we keep going with the rankings. Number 6 is Taiga. Taiga should be at least number 3, just below Velocicoaster and Fury 325, because Taiga, I'm sorry, I just really like Intamin, but Taiga is a really good looking ride. I get the proof from Drive Safely that it's really good. He says it's the best in Europe, but yeah, Taiga it looks really good. I mean, what can I say? Like, first few elements are good, then the top hat, then the freaking zero G stall into an Immelman, a few other turns, and then the final inversion. Like, it looks really damn good. So I would put it at least top 3 in the world, in my opinion. Then Hakuge. Hakuge is a hit or miss, I think. I don't know. It looks good. I'm going to say this for everything because all these rides deserves to be up here. But Hakuge, apart from the fact that it looks massive, huge, it has really good ride time for an RMC. I think it has one of the best ride times in any RMC. And then it has good element variety, I think. I mean, it's well, actually, no, it doesn't. It's just like airtime fails in a few rolls. But it's one of these RMCs that I think made the most out of their former wooden counterparts. Like, another one is Steel Vengeance. Like, Steel Vengeance got everything out of Mean Streak and made it so much better. Well, I think one of the worst, or the worst, is Arangwazi, because Arangwazi is nothing like the original. And it just, I don't know. That's just me ranting out what I think on the RMCs. Okay, enjoy Pizza Bean, and then one thing completely unrelated to the conversation. Of all the 2 or 3 pronunciations of Hakuge, the only constant is the gay bit. Yeah, I pronounce it as Hakuge, but like, what are the alternate pronunciations? Is it like Hakugai or what? Actually, guys, I'm gonna join the Discord voice chat, and if you guys want to join the conversation, you can join. All right? Wait, I'm in the wrong one. So feel free to join, guys, and you will be live on YouTube. I enjoy the bus. Alright, so we keep going. Untamed. Untamed is the best looking RMC, in my opinion. It should be top 4 in the world, maybe. Yeah, because Hakuge, freaking Untamed, it has really good elements. It has good ride time, good forces. It may not be the tallest or the fastest, but like, it is definitely the most balanced RMC. And it made a really good layout out of Robin Hood. So I think it is the best looking RMC. Like, it's not a massive difference, I think, but it looks really good. Like, I have to get to the Netherlands at some point to get on it, because holy crap. And then, oh my gosh, it's Fear 325. Fear 325 is, I mean, don't even get me started. Nice bus, TCE, enjoy your bus ride. Don't even get me started on Fear 325. Oh shoot, who's this? Bean! Good to see you, man.
These grapes are nice.
What?
I got grapes with my pizza. They're nice.
Nice. Okay, we keep going. So Fear 325, what are your thoughts on Fear 325? Because this is my #1 bucket list coaster in the world, and honestly, I can't say anything bad about it because it looks absolutely perfect. And yeah,
I would just like to say something. I feel like 325 pretty bad number.
What?
Just personal preference. I don't like it because of that.
Wow. Why do you not like it? Like, what isn't there not to like about Fury? Like,
the height, 325 feet. It's such an oddly specific number while being not specific at all. It's such a weird number.
Yeah, but like, I like.
Make it 326.
We wish it was 326 maybe, because that would be 100 meters. I don't know.
No, who knows?
Hold up. 99.3. So it would be 328. That reaches 100. No, 329. 329 feet would be 100 meters. 329 would have been sick. Would have been 329 for 100 meters. That would have been sick.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I'm now town hall 8 in Clash of Clans.
Nice.
Completely relevant to the conversation, of course.
Awesome. Okay, we move into number 10. Number 10, this is Ijenaika. I don't know how to pronounce it. People pronounce it different ways, but I pronounce it Ijenaika. And This ride looks crazy, to say the least. I would put it in the top 10. I don't know where, but it's definitely within the top 10 in the world, because it just looks like the most bizarre roller coaster in the world. Like it's a freaking 4D roller coaster the height of Shambhala. It's so, it looks so good, so crazy, because I don't know, just 76 meters, going so fast, out of control in your 4D rotating seat. It's just so crazy. And I don't know what much else to add. What?
I'd honestly put it second in the world behind probably Iron Gwazi. Yeah.
That's fair enough. I wouldn't put it that high, but
I was joking. Nothing about the Gwazi part, honestly. Like, that Gwazi in first is a worse opinion than Ijanika in second, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Okay.
It's Insanity versus the worst of the hyper hybrids.
Yeah. Possibly. Okay, I'm gonna read TCE's chats. Okay, Fury sure is a BNME Giga. I'm sorry, guys. Fury is my number one bucket list coaster, no matter what anyone says. I need to get on it, and it looks so good. You're talking about your COC's cocks. Okay, yeah. Bean's cock. I mean, he's very proud about his cock, to be fair.
Yeah, it's no 8. Yeah.
Second behind what coaster, because I'm a little quirky, but a little different. I respect your opinion, TCE, honestly. I haven't looked at what coaster enough.
But it's wrong.
To be fair, yeah, Fury 325 should be out there.
Wood coaster is not best in the world.
It is not best in the world, in my opinion, but it doesn't look bad either. Okay, so next roller coaster we have is Ride to Happiness by Muck Rides in Plopsaland. And, I mean, this is another ride that looks absolutely crazy, mental, insane. And I think should deserve a top 10 spot. Get Lightning Rod out of there and put Ride to Happiness in there, because it looks so good. Ride to Happiness looks like one of the best in Europe. Probably like top 2 or 3. I would put it above Zadra, honestly. I would put it above Zadra, because it's just better. Like even the layout without the spinning looks top tier, and add the spinning cars to it, and I don't know, it just looks so crazy.
I'd probably put it below Zadra, above Tiger.
Fair enough. I would say Ride of Happiness, Tiger, Ride of Happiness, Untamed, Zadra. I would put it like that.
Untamed is never going to be better than Zadra.
Untamed is better than Zadra.
It is not.
I don't know. I have a feeling it will be, but I don't know. But that's Ride to Happiness. I have one of my favorite images is that Ride to Happiness against Zonda. That thing is beautiful. It's just, I don't know, 2 launches, spinning cars, epic music, theming, quirky elements, Alright, we move on. That's El Toro. Arguably the world's greatest traditional wooden coaster. Yeah, it's, according to Captain Coaster, it is the world's greatest traditional wooden coaster.
Arguably very overrated.
Yeah, it does look kind of overrated. I've never done El Toro, even though I've been to Great Adventure as a child and I've had it in front of me. But, again, it looks good, I gotta say, but it's just airtime. And that's about it. I mean, it looks like some crazy airtime, but at the same time, yeah, it's just airtime. Get something else in there. I don't know. I mean, well, actually, the turns over the end look pretty decent, but I don't know. There's nothing much else. Then it's our guy Maverick. Maverick is one of those rides that I think look really, really, really good. One of those rides that I think deserve the hype they get. Honestly, because Maverick actually has a good variety. It looks intense, has good airtime, 2 launches. It's a nice color scheme as well. A nice setting over the lake at the back of Cedar Point. And I think I was gonna say it's the best coaster of Cedar Point. I don't know if it's better than Steel Vengeance, but it's definitely at least at the very least second best.
Yeah.
I gotta say, because I was gonna say the B&Ms would be better, but like Cedar Point's B&Ms are not especially brilliant, honestly. Like the best B&M Cedar Point is probably Raptor, and is not a top tier top tier invert. Yeah, it's around A tier or even B tier invert. Yeah, you know I'm a B&M fanboy, but like Cedar Point's B&Ms, they don't look like the best ever. They don't look bad because obviously they're B&Ms, but they're not incredible either.
And Fury being the only B&M coaster above Maverick, I think does make sense.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, maybe Montu or Dragon Con would be over there, but if I put Velocicoaster over Montu and Dragon Con, then Maverick would maybe be over. I have no idea. It's like subjective.
B&M don't make bad coasters, but they don't make world's best at all.
I mean, they're
just consistently amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, Fury is mostly a guilty pleasure because it's just what I personally think looks best because of what I look in rides. Like I seek for speed, for height, for twists, turns. I usually inversions, but like I don't even care if Fury doesn't have inversions. A good bit of airtime is nice, but like it's mostly intensity and positive G's. And people might say, yeah, I would love Intimidator 305, for example, but then the end of I-305, when the trims hit, it looks so lackluster. While Fury, it does have trims as well, but the end doesn't look nearly as lackluster as I-305's, and it also has better ride time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, yeah, B&M, they're definitely the most consistent manufacturer, but they were innovative in their prime, and now they're kind of just doing their own thing, like, repetitively, I think. Though, I want to see what the Surf Coaster is going to be. Like, the Surf Coaster is generally going to be an interesting concept.
It could be their answer to, like, more manufacturers incorporating, like, RMC-style elements, but I'm not 100% sure if they would go for that.
But we're seeing changes though, like the new wing coaster that opened in China to this year, the Da Vinci ride. It has a wave turn in it, and this is a real wave turn. This is a no. Look.
Which does not have a wave turn.
No. Look. Look. I swear this is a real wave turn. I'm not even kidding here. Wait. This is a real wave turn. Like, nobody is gonna judge me now for this because this is a real wave turn.
This is not a Mako wave turn.
No, it is not. Okay, this is a real 0-0.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the best looking B&M wing coasters, actually. This is an implement because this genuinely looks forceful. And then look at that. It bangs outwards. This is a real wave turn. Nobody is going to freaking judge me for this. It's a real wave turn. Like, look. It bangs freaking outwards. Look at that.
Yeah. The stream has like a bunch of delay on my end.
It's
just my end, but like.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And the twisted airtime melt.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. All right. Back to Captain Coaster. So, Kanda is our number 14, and. Really? Yeah, it's really high in my opinion. I think it is way too high for what it is.
Yeah, Kanda is not 14.
Kanda should not be 14. It should be at the bare maximum top 25 at the bare maximum.
Yeah, like that any higher than that, and that's just no.
Yeah, like the
absurd.
Yeah, like the non-inverting Cobra roll, it looks pretty good, but other than that, I don't think it is a top 25 worthy roller coaster.
No, it looks great. It looks absolutely fantastic, right? Like top 100 in the world, sure, that makes sense. But
yeah, even top 50.
Like top 50, yeah, that would make sense. I could see that. But 14th.
Yeah, 14. I think it is way too high.
No, just no.
Okay, that's our discussion on Kanda. Then is number 15, Twisted Timbers, the King's Dominion, another seemingly beloved RMC hybrid. And this ride actually looks pretty good. I don't think it is overhyped. I think it gets enough hype for what it is. Maybe a little bit overhyped, but like not nearly as much as Steel Vengeance, for example. Like, I think it actually looks good for what it is, and it's a good conversion of Hurler.
Yeah.
So I think top 15 is good. I don't think it's too high or too low. Maybe it could. If it was lower, I wouldn't complain. But
no, but
I think it's fine. I don't.
Any higher wouldn't really be that. Wouldn't make too much sense. But
yeah, but any lower wouldn't be too much. Reasonable. But I think it deserves to be within the top 20 in the world. I think it's good. And it's definitely the best roller coaster King's Dominion, like no question.
Anyway, I've got to go and do like rock climbing and stuff, so
that's okay. Enjoy your day, Bean. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, yeah, cool. Mako doesn't have a wave turn. DC Rivals Hypercoaster is underhyped. It's better. It looks so good.
Shut up. All right, goodbye. I'm looking into the chat. Hello, Drive Safely. Sorry for greeting you too, like really late, but I didn't see your message in the chat. Mako's is a wave turn, but Da Vinci's is a more wavy wave turn, if you get what I mean. Like it is more of a wave turn than Mako's, but Mako's is still a wave turn. If you understand what I mean. Twisted Timbers actually looks one of the stronger RMCs, believe it or not. That's my opinion on it, because I don't know. I think it's good. No, it's not. Mr. Safely, would you be okay with joining the voice chat and tuning into the conversation if you're able to? Or no? Well, here we have Wildfire at number 16. So my opinion on Wildfire is... I don't have a very strong opinion on Wildfire, but I think it looks good. One of the better RMCs. Even though people say it's kind of rough at some spots. But like it has an extremely good setting with the mountains and the rock work. And it's a beautiful looking ride. And it has a great element variety. It's decent ride time as well, so I think it looks pretty good. That's fine, Mr. Safely. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think Wildfire deserves to be within the top 20 at least. I think it's a deserving ride. Though I haven't done it, so yeah. I feel embarrassed that my only top 20 roller coaster I've ridden is Velocicoaster. But yeah. Number 17 is my guy Terran of Phantasialand, Germany. This is one of the rides that I will hopefully be looking forward to ride next year if I get to Germany. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go, but hopefully. And I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about Terran, because some people say it's really good, some people say it's really lackluster. Because I do agree that the layout is extremely basic, but the theming looks incredible. The theming looks absolutely monstrous, incredible, unbelievable. And okay, TCE, that's good. Theming looks incredible, but then the layout, if it didn't have the theming, it would not be close to top 20 or even 30. Then Mr. Safety, Wildfire is extremely good, filled with great airtime, fantastic conversion, and really good pacing. I'd say about that spot. Yeah, I agree with that. I actually agree with that. Wildfire looks really good. I'm gonna be honest with that. But then Terran looks good too. Like it has good speed and all that, maybe airtime, but like that's like the one gimmick it has, and the theming. There's nothing else. Like it's just turns airtime theming. That's all it has. That's all Terran has. Like they didn't even bother packing an inversion or a quirky element like a wave turn of some sort. No, it's just two turns and airtime, and that's it. And two launches that are some of the fastest in the world, like with LSMs. Yeah. Wait. What loneliness feels like. Yeah, thanks, asterisks. I'm just waiting for people to join if y'all want to join. like if you want to join my Discord server for voice chat or for just talking, there's an invite in the description, and I would appreciate if y'all did it. You know, like it's a great community. Like the people in there are amazing, and you know you'll be fine in there. You'll have some fun. But anyway, here's our next ride. Twisted Colossus. Twisted Colossus. Sorry, in Magic Mountain, and I don't have a strong opinion on this one either. Like Twisted Colossus, it's a Mobius loop roller coaster, 2 sides, green and blue. Yeah, you know what can I say? Like I don't really haven't really dug much into it, but like it looks good. Like it has the nice dueling aspects and nice elements. Extremely long ride time because it has 2 sides. I like the pre-lifts as well. The pre-lifts are really nice because it has like the quirky airtime hills. But I mean that's basically my whole opinion on Twisted Colossus. Like it's I can't lie. It's not a ride that I really looked too much into. Okay, next up is T-Express, another one of our second one of this Intamin prefabricated wooden coasters. It's another ride that I haven't looked into either because it's I don't know. It's an obscure ride for me. I don't really talk much about T-Express, but I think I would put it over Toro even, like unless it has like not a strong airtime, because it has a way better setting than Toro. It's taller? Yeah, it is taller. It is the tallest wooden coaster in the world. And I think it has a better setting, better layout as well. Like it's way quirky, twisty, and just superior. I think I would put it over Toro. And maybe deserves a top 20 spot, top 30 even. I don't know. Hey, Drive Safely's hopping on maybe. That's good. We're gonna have some fun. Okay, Intimidator 305 is our top 20 now. I have no idea what to think about I-305 because the first half looks extremely good. When I say extremely, it looks extreme because extreme intensity. That first turn into just a bunch of low to the ground turns at 130 something kilometers per hour. It looks amazing until the trims on that airtime hill hit, and then the second half, it looks really lackluster because of those trims. Like those trims should not be as strong as they are. Like if they were weaker than they are, I would say it deserves a top 20 spot, but like they look too strong for what the ride packs. So we can do another top 40. We've taken like half an hour for top 20, so maybe another top 40. Maybe until top 40 would be good. So here's a top 21. That's Helix at Liseberg, Sweden, and I think it looks pretty decent. I don't think it looks like a top 30 or 40 even contender because of those launches. Like those launches don't look forceful, and people say they're not. So a top 40, would be fair enough. But like top 21, I think is way too high. Even though the setting is really good, it has some really fun elements, some fun looking elements like that Norwegian loop or I don't know, just twists and turns. But the launches look weak as hell. Launches look extremely weak for what they should be. Then we have Wicked Cyclone. Wicked Cyclone with Six Flags New England, another RMC hybrid in the pack. And this is another one of those RMCs that I think deserves to get the hype it gets. Like, I don't think it is top tier, but it is not bottom tier either. And it made good use of its old RMC counterpart, well, not counterpart, like Ancestor. So, yeah, I think Wicked Cyclone is a deserving top 22 in my opinion. Like, it has good elements, good pacing. It's not that large of a ride, and it makes good use of its pace with such not drawn out, but like compact and like quick elements. I think it's good looking. What do we have next? Hyperion, Energyland, Poland. Actually, let me check out this picture. This picture looks beautiful. Wait. Yeah, that's a good picture. That's a good looking picture. Hyperion, I've heard really good things about it, but also some weird things about it. Because, look, people say it has a rattle because, it's a 4-cross hypercoaster. But yeah, I think I don't really think much about Hyperion. Most people say it has a rattle. Hopefully not, but I don't think it deserves a top 30 spot. Maybe top 40, but it should be lower in my opinion. Honestly, Vekoma was supposed to build this, or one of the contenders to build this ride, and I don't know if they would have made a better job, but close enough, because Vekoma have been pulling off some really good rides lately. And honestly, if Vekoma did a better job than an Intamin on this ride, maybe it could have been better. But I think Hyperion, it does not deserve to be in the top 30 even. But it doesn't look bad by any means. Like that dive loop at the end of the out and back, I think it looks pretty good. And then some low to the ground turns. Yeah. Again, it's good, but I wouldn't say it's amazing. Then Storm Chaser, it's an RMC, so it looks good, but I think it's one of the weaker RMCs in my opinion. It doesn't make that good use of its speed and height as Wicked Cyclone or Twisted Timbers, for example. So I think it should be a little bit lower, it's say top 50. And yeah. Oh my gosh. Is this... Oh, TCE, let's go. How are you today, man? Alright. Setting up. So let's keep going. So the next roller coaster is Expedition G-Force at Holiday Park, Germany, and this is another one of the rides that I'm maybe looking forward to riding next year. Again, Germany next year, my trip to Germany next year is still an idea. It's not a thing yet, but if I do get to Germany, hopefully it's in the eastern, the southern part of Germany. So I'll hopefully be getting to Holiday Park and Tripsdrill, even Europa Park, but I'm not sure. But Expedition G-Force actually does seem like a top 25 contender. Yes, it is turns and airtime again, but it actually looks pretty strong. TCE, are you alright?
I am alright, yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
How have you been lately?
I have been very nice lately, actually.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah. It is nice.
Absolutely.
So we're about to talk about Skyrush, huh?
Skyrush. Yeah, Skyrush is our next...
Oh, wow, Drive Safely's here now as well. Hello.
Oh, Drive Safely, yo!
The gang's all here.
The gang. That's so good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. So we're gonna give our opinions on Skyrush now. What do you think? I think it's overrated, honestly, because everyone says that restraints are crushing your thighs, and it just doesn't do much. It's just a bunch of turns and airtime as well. I think Shambhala looks better, for example.
Really?
I think even Flying Aces would be better than Skyrush, honestly. I don't know.
The thing with Flying Aces is it's really lacking. It has no airtime, and the positives aren't supposed to be great.
Yeah, but people say it.
It also has to do with how it's paced, and Skyrush looks to give some really strong airtime, even if the restraints aren't that great, and Flying Aces looks like it lacks a little bit toward the end in pacing.
That's fair enough, but people say Flying Aces is way quicker than it looks in POVs. And also remember, it has the 4 cross seating, so With the 4-cross seating and the edge at the ends, it might be more forceful.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
I've only heard good things about Flying Aces.
I have heard absolutely nothing. To be fair, like no one's got over there really.
Fair enough. But yeah, Skyrush, I think it's slightly overrated, but I would put it within the top 40 maybe.
I think it probably deserves higher than 26, to be honest. But I do think universally it is overrated because people who rate it like top 5 in the world. It's just
yeah.
I think 26 is a good place for it.
I think it's a little bit too high, but like I wouldn't put it that low.
I definitely put it above Helix, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like if I had to exchange Helix and Skyrush, like their own positions, I would do it honestly.
Yeah.
As a Skyrush, I have Shambhala, and this is the second highest rated BNM in the world.
What?
Yeah, just after Fury 325, it is the second highest rated BNM, and it's number 27.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that. Dragon Khan should be up there, like, and Mako. Mako is better than Shambhala. Like, Mako is better than Shambhala. Nobody's gonna change my opinion on that until I rewrite Shambhala. I have to rewrite Shambhala, honestly.
I mean, Shambhala is really good. It's got, lots of airtime. It's actually got some decent positives with the turnaround, and the valleys are pretty good. I really like it. I like it more than Mako, but I don't think it should be that high.
I don't think it's the best of the B&M hypers, but it is like the quintessential B&M hyper. It's everything that B&M hypers stand for in one ride, almost.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Shambhala...
I think it's the best, but it represents all of the others really well.
I mean, I have a very controversial opinion of Shambhala. You all know me because I'm a Dragon Con fanboy, a diehard Dragon Con fanboy. So I have that, little bit of hate towards it because it gets all the recognition in Portaventura I like. And then it's a really good ride. I'm not gonna lie, like it's very good. But then I don't know, it's just really drawn out. It lacks pacing. I know the trains are long, but at the same time, it just lacks pacing. The best part is the ampersand turnaround because positives. But then I don't know. First half is pretty strong. Then after the not mid course, but like even the fountain thing, it just kind of lacks at the end.
Yeah, the first half is really good, but then after the splashdown, it just really dies down.
Yeah, it does.
I'd say something extremely controversial.
Go ahead.
Himalayan Eagle Music Roller Coaster is probably the best B&M hyper in the world. And people could rank it as 409th in the world. I don't even know what that is in B&M hyper terms, but I think that's like the second to worst B&M hyper.
Oh my gosh. No, man, like I've heard someone say it is the worst B&M hyper. I think it is extremely underrated, honestly. I think like Flight of the Himalayan Eagle Music Roller Coaster should be way higher because it actually looks quirky. Like it is one of the smaller B&M hypers, but it is not just straight hills. Like it's all twisty and really cool over the lake.
It's 17% below Raging Bull, and Raging Bull is the worst hyper.
What? That's so crazy.
It's 83%. Himalayan Eagle Music Roller Coaster is 66.7.
I mean, one of the reasons maybe is because it's in China, and hardly anyone from the Western world gets to China. But I do think it is a very underrated roller coaster. Like it's so low.
Speaking of underrated roller coasters, how on earth is Raging Bull the second to worst B&M hyper? Like it's below Hollywood Dream, the ride that does nothing for a minute.
Yeah, I think Raging Bull is another underrated ride. Like it should be higher in the overall rankings. Like it's the most unique B&M hyper by far with the twisty layout.
Right, and it's got that drop where it kind of doubles down, supposed to give some really good airtime, and I think it's just a really good. It's different than all the others.
Oh yeah,
that twister layout. Yeah,
I agree with you. Yeah. Yeah, moving swiftly on. Outlaw Run. We have an Outlaw Run connoisseur in the voice chat right now. It's Mr. Safely. What is your opinion on Outlaw Run?
The thing with Outlaw Run is at night it's unparalleled. It's definitely one of the best rides I've ever ridden, but it all depends on how well paced it is. When it's running at its fastest, it flies over those hills. It's basically immaculate, one of the best rides I've ever ridden. But when it kind of is slower in the morning, I found that it doesn't really do all that much. The airtime doesn't pop. You can't really feel the inversions that much. So it's definitely one of the rides that gets way better during the day, throughout the day, and it's one hell of a night ride.
That's pretty good.
Interrupts the rankings thing again.
Go ahead.
Sure.
According to this website, Galactica is better than every single one of the Superman Ultimate Flight clones, including Crystal Wings, which is one built on a massive themed island.
That is crazy. I wouldn't put Galactica over any of them, honestly.
And even more weird is the Acrobat, the clone of Manta with more theming, is 5% worse than Manta.
And it's like 70 spots down from it.
Yeah.
Wait. Acrobat has more theming than Manta.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
It's meant to be mental.
That's pretty sick.
Apart from the queue, it doesn't really do anything, but the queue's meant to be really, really good.
Fair enough.
It doesn't have. It's not a scenic, apparently, but it has better theming in like the queue and stuff.
I really like Manta's queue. It's got all those aquariums. It's really
Oh yeah, it's a nice queue. I gotta say, yeah, I have pictures of the aquariums as well. It's a nice queue line. But yeah, my honest opinion on Outlaw Run, it doesn't look like one of the stronger RMCs, but it looks pretty strong still. People say it's kind of rough at some spots, but I'm not sure.
I got it rattled, especially towards the back.
Also, can I personally shame the person who put Kanonan as the worst accelerator coaster?
Oh my god, Rita actually looks like one of those rides that does absolutely nothing but the launch.
Yeah, and then Kanonan, it's really, really small. I guess that might be why, but it's kind of like a mini Maverick.
Yeah. It's still going, like now it's in Iowa. I forgot the name of the park, but yeah, now it's
Lost Island theme park.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then
Can I
Stealth
just rant a little bit about how Monster at Grunewald is higher than Monster at Walligator, Alpengeist, Phaethon, Talon,
Stop.
Banshee. Yeah, there's no way
Banshee?
Monster would be this high.
Banshee, what the hell? How is Banshee so low?
That also reminds me.
But I mean, there's no reason why Monster should be that high. It's
Yeah.
got forces, but it's definitely the weakest ever that I've ridden.
This is the last time I'm going to interject this, but apparently, Stealth is 6% better than Superman Escape at Warner Brothers Movie World Australia.
Wait, what's Stealth? What? Oh, Stealth. Sorry, Stealth. Sorry, I thought you said something else. Sorry, my bad. I'm just being slow.
It has grown quite rough and is too short. What a tragedy. Just cope, man. Just cope.
I mean, Stealth looks strong, I gotta say, but like you say it's rough, and it is a short ride. It looks like a very short ride.
The launch is probably the best hydraulic launch in the world, maybe. Because it's the fast accelerating.
True. I think Top Thrill Dragster tops that though. I don't know. I've never done either, but like Top Thrill Dragster looks like the best hydraulic launch.
Probably. Yeah.
And if not, it's Furious Baco. Like Furious Baco's launch is absolutely mental.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially since you're on the wing seating.
Oh yeah. All right, we keep going. Iron Rattler. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about
Iron Rattler. It's just like generic RMC.
Yeah, and it has like the cool quarry section as well, but like
there isn't much to it, is it? It's fairly standard.
I mean, it's got those two moments because apparently the first drop is supposed to be outstanding, where you're kind of twisting to the side, and then of course the drop off the quarry wall. But that whole section on top of it just looks, really slow.
Yeah, really slow. It's like hit or miss, like up and down.
Yeah.
Like, would it have Why didn't they do John Morty? Why didn't they just like blow up the cliff? That would have made the ride better. Just saying. Just like lower that bit down a bit, you know?
Yeah.
It's pacing.
I think it's a really cool concept though, like making it up in the quarry wall. Like that's why the Superman Krypton coaster looks one of the better floorlesses in the world.
Yeah.
Alright, Dinoconda is our next one. And it's another one of those 4Ds. Yeah, I do think Dinoconda should be higher. It looks like absolute madness. It's the same with X2.
15, at least.
Dinoconda
Yeah.
is probably the second best steel coaster in the world.
And you're gonna say X2 is the top 3 now, like.
No, X2 is weird. It's not as good as Dinoconda or Egenica.
Yeah, but I would say both the 4D roller coasters right here, they should be higher in the ranking.
Definitely.
Like at least over Helix even. I would say over Helix or even higher.
Yeah.
Helix does not deserve to be up there. Like
Over.
It's really good, but it does not deserve to be that high.
No, like if they were right below Maverick, I would agree with, honestly.
Yeah, it's Maverick level.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like both of them. Yeah.
In an
yeah.
universe, Six Flags Jaga Lake actually received Dinoconda. like just saying, that was the time when Cedar Fair were negotiating with Arrow about buying off their prototypes, which was most likely the 4D coaster, and that would have been put at what would have been Jaga Lake, but then that was before they realized how much of a shithole the park was, and then just closed the whole thing.
Oh man, that's so unlucky.
Yeah, it's fairly unlucky. I would have loved to see another one.
Oh yeah.
But with like Dinoconda though, I think that's just like, well, it's weird. It's just smaller Egenica, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, especially now because it's so hard to get to. You have a handful of people who've actually ridden it.
Yeah, because it's in China and like in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know.
The ride runs every 15 minutes and will have a like nap, which I guess is just like a poorly translated way for like close during the noon, which leads to extremely low capacity. Also, the coaster is headbanging, especially on the first row of its direction.
Right. So moving forward.
One poor Chinese enthusiast rated it 2 stars. Intensity, but with red for headbanging, capacity, and discomfort.
Oh man.
Bit of an L.
Alright. That's all for the 4Ds now. Sorry. Twisted Cyclone, number 32. It's too high. That's all I'm gonna say. I think it is way too high. It is way too high for what it is, I'm gonna say. It's overrated.
Put that at like 70, I'll be happy.
Yeah. Okay, 70. Yeah, 70 is good, actually. 70 is good.
We've got to think at how many amazing rides, you know, like I keep on bringing up Wood Coaster, but then no one's ridden that, so like...
Mm-hmm. Then Flying Dinosaur. I think it's good. I think it's a fair position for Flying Dinosaur.
Yeah,
like it's definitely the best B&M flyer in the world.
Yeah, that or Starry Sky Ripper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Starry Sky Ripper is really close though. It looks really good. But Flying Dinosaur is just
much bigger.
It's bigger and I don't know. It has nicer elements like that pretzel loop and Flying Dinosaur like under the tunnel looks crazy. But then the 0.5 G roll straight into the upside down vertical loop on Starry Sky Ripper.
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be one of the greatest elements ever seen. Like it looks so crazy.
As long as it's intense. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks intense. Like. Then Pantheon. Pantheon has been going up and down in the rankings lately, like because it's a new ride. So
Pantheon has the worst case of new ride syndrome I've ever seen. It doesn't look that great. It's a fairly decent like accelerator style coaster, but with some random new gen elements that don't really fit in with the ride.
yeah, like Pantheon.
It's strange.
I think it looks really good too. But like, if it didn't have the spike, it would not even be close to top 70. Let's say
Yeah.
like
because like half of the ride is the spike. If it didn't
yeah.
have that,
To be fair,
30
yeah.
seconds.
I won't be complaining about length. Like,
Yeah, but like, if I had to make a comparison though, like if you take two Tatis for example, if you took away the spike, it would still be a top tier ride because it has something else apart from the spike. But Pantheon, I mean, it is a prototype as well. It's the first Intimate Bliss with this kind of spike, but at the same time, like the first half is just like a zero G winder and a bunch of outbanks, and then the second half is like that massive outbank, a zero G stall, and a bunch of turns, and then the brake run.
Right, it only has like 5 elements in this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's literally that. Like, the best element looks like the backwards airtime hill in the launches.
Right.
yeah.
That's definitely the best looking element, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Especially since you can't see it coming.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Pantheon. I think it should be a little bit lower, in my opinion. Top 50, more or less. Yeah,
Sure.
Lech Coaster is definitely higher. Lech Coaster is, in my opinion, the best looking Vekoma. Like,
Yeah, I think
of
it's
all.
Yeah. Right,
around 20th.
let me just look, because I'm not entirely sure what new rides Vekoma have been doing. I've already done like the shockwaves, but I haven't seen any of them.
Yeah, and then they're doing like this boomerang thing in China as well.
Oh yeah, the super boomerang or whatever.
That looks pretty good. And then the tilt
Yeah.
coaster is coming to Kodoland and Urgilandia as well.
Oh yeah.
Like Battlestar Galactica, no one actually talks about that anymore.
Oh,
It's been
yeah.
for about 2 weeks. But my
Because it
god,
really
that
just
thing
looks
looks insane. Like the inverted side looks like one of the best inverts in the world.
That actually looks pretty good, yeah.
I think it's just a worse version of like Dueling Dragons in China. But I mean, it's a different manufacturer, so I guess you can't really compare them. But it's
Mhm.
definitely
Different manufacturer, and it was way before then as well. So if anything, Dueling Dragons is just a clone of it, but slightly better.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are 3 rides that are closing in on Let Coast right now, and that's Fly and Phoenix or Phoenix. I haven't seen a POV of it. I just completely forgot it existed. So I'm gonna go and quickly watch a POV. bit embarrassing.
So my main complaint with Phoenix is because it's really good. It's got some fun airtime, but it's not intense at all. And Lech looks like it solves all those problems. So I think it definitely could be a top tier ride for me.
That's true, yeah. That coaster genuinely looks intense.
Right. And what people have said about it, they're like it's I-305 level of intense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, to
Is
me
it-
it looks top 20 or even top 15.
Is it
That's
Phoenix or
fair
Phoenix?
enough, yeah. Phoenix.
It's Phoenix, F-O with like a line through it, N-I-X.
It's pronounced Phoenix though, but like, yeah, it's fine.
It's wacky. The pacing doesn't look great, but I don't know if that's just because it's a test ride.
Yeah, there's some summer POVs if you want to watch one of those. Just look for the more recent ones. And of course, I wrote it like a month after it opened, so who knows? Maybe the pacing's gotten better. Maybe the elements pop a little bit more. But yeah, I definitely preferred Piraten
Fair enough.
for the better ride in Denmark.
It's got a
Yeah.
really, really wacky layout. I can't tell if it's a great layout or not, to be honest. You know, like with looking at the newer POVs, it looks incredibly intense.
Hmm.
Wow.
Like there was a significant difference from the test ride and that. So, like I wouldn't say incredibly intense, and it doesn't look like Let Coast levels of intensity, but it looks really good. I don't know what people's thoughts are on Abyssus either.
Oh yeah.
I have a friend who's running a business, but she's a GP, so like can't really say. She just said it's good,
Well,
but like, yeah.
the thing
I-
with Abyssus is they opened it up early, so people could
Right.
get to ride it. But then obviously that isn't the full experience because it doesn't have any of the theming installed.
All right, should we move on then? Millennium Force,
Yeah.
MILF, Millie.
The most mid of all the giggers.
Yeah, it actually does.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I would probably put it over Steel Dragon 2000 or even Red Force, but like,
Yeah. I think-
yeah, Millennium Force.
The thing with those 2 gigas though is they're just kind of like the forbidden ones. They're the ones people forget about, aren't they?
True.
Put them in the back alley. Try and forget about them.
True, because Millennium Force, yeah, it is the most iconic Giga Coaster. Sorry, I couldn't get the words out. It is the most iconic Giga Coaster in the world, like no question.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, there's like 3 tiers of Gigas. There's Fury and I-305, which are by far and away the 2 best. Then
Of course.
Millennium Force, Leviathan, Orion, kind of all in that level. And then there's like
Yeah.
Dragon and Red Force, which, I mean, yeah, people kind of forget about them, but they're probably the 2 worst in my opinion. Yeah, so Millennium Force definitely looks mid-tier.
You know, I was talking to one of my dad's friends who's lived in Japan for about the past 5-6 years, I think. He said that he's a GP, but he said he's heard like he would not believe how iconic Steel Dragon 2000 is there.
I mean, fair enough, yeah, because it opened. It was like the first Giga. It's the tallest coaster in Japan.
Yeah, and it was nearly the first Giga Coaster ever as well. Like,
Yeah.
very, very nearly. Like a few months or like a few weeks. But I think people don't realize like how much of a big deal that is to like any Asian country, because people say Japan as if it has like this holy coaster collection. It really doesn't. It's got a good one, but it's just, you know, they don't have any of these big blockbuster rides, do they? Just have like these like sleepers, I guess you could say.
Yeah. It's because probably most Uzis are in the Western world, and then Japan, like the whole of Asia, is kind of like a different world to us.
Right.
Maybe. Especially China, because China, it has some really good roller coasters that don't get looked at because people just can't get to them.
Like, for example, Wood Coaster.
Yeah, man. Alright. Number 37. Okay, actually, no, Millennium Force should be probably lower. And then DC Rivals Hypercoaster. This looks good. DC Rivals looks good. It looks really good, especially the back row, which is apparently backwards.
Oh yeah, backwards.
You know, the best thing,
Be top 10 in the world for me.
the best
It
thing
looks
I've
good.
heard about DC Rivals, like the worst thing even, is that it just suffers from all the Max stuff, you know, like bad restraints, you know.
Oh, that's unlucky.
It's
It
not
moves
that
you
bad.
incredibly fast, so, and they are big deal breakers to me. Alpina Blitz, like I remember being really, really, really uncomfortable, like unbelievably uncomfortable, and it has a similar sort of intensity level as this ride, and it isn't as long either.
How about Icon?
I haven't ridden it, and it looks.
Oh, you haven't
really
ridden
shit.
Icon?
No, I haven't.
I
Ridden
thought you have.
Thank God, I haven't ridden that thing yet. No, I don't want to ride that, man.
It doesn't look too bad
Imagine me
though.
to just avoid Icon. You know, it's a bad ride when even when the back row is like this max spinning coaster, it's still incredibly mid.
Fair enough. Okay, so yeah, I think DC Rivals should be higher. Honestly, DC Rivals is way underrated. Then
Yeah.
like it should be at least top 20. Yeah, DC Rivals should be probably
It should
higher.
be above Helix.
It should be above Helix. Like at least definitely above Helix.
It's probably the second best mock behind Ride to Happiness.
Yeah.
Or maybe the other clones, you know, Flash and the other one, whatever it's called.
Hypercoaster, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have Mako.
Which is another wave turn.
Mako has a wave turn. Nobody is going to change my opinion as a junior wave turn. And
Nope.
I think the rank is fair. I think 38 is perfectly fair for Mako.
It should probably be a bit lower.
No.
Yeah, I'd say around.
It's definitely worse than Fly.
Mako is, in my opinion, the best P&M Hyper. It has good pacing, decent elements, the wave turn. It's just good, you know? Mako's good.
Yeah, it's really good, but I think 38 might be a little bit high for it, around 40 to 50 range, but it's pretty accurate.
Okay, sure. 40 to 50, I'll take that. But, like, I think it's fine. I think 38 is okay.
It's got some really good moments, like the drop.
The wave turn.
And then all the other air tackles just really hit.
Yeah. I got a sunset ride on Mako, and that was absolutely incredible. Like, it was beautiful.
Oh yeah, over the water especially.
Yeah.
I'd say the thing I am like most scared to say, you know, it terrifies me.
Go
I
ahead.
am fairly scared that Wood Coast will be mid because we haven't seen a POV for it for 4 years.
Oh no.
So I don't know whether in the time it's been hidden in the back alleys of China, it's got like really slow or anything. And like some of the POVs as well look quite slow, but I mean those are from like 11 years ago.
Right.
And I mean, yeah, the last POV we've ever got of it is September 2017.
All right.
I've got to think, what happened to it, man? Just ripped it out and no one would have known.
Because Night Valley looks like really sketchy. I think I saw. I think
Night
I read
Valley's
a
a
report on it
resort.
once.
It's not a
Or,
theme park.
yeah, it was part of that failed resort or whatever, OCT East, I think, and apparently it's just like almost completely abandoned except for that one ride. It's just overgrown and everything. I think I read that somewhere. I can't remember where, but yeah.
OCT East Asia. No,
All right.
Yeah,
Should we move on now?
sure.
Number 39 is Medusa Steel Coaster. It's Six Flags Mexico by Rocky Mountain Construction.
OCTE Shenzhen.
What are your thoughts on Medusa Steel Coaster now? Because I think it's one of the mid-tier RMCs in my opinion.
Yeah, it should definitely be lower.
With Medusa, not enough people have ridden it. We don't have a proper opinion on it. From about the 5 people who are prominent in the community that have ridden it, it looks fairly mid. So
Yeah, I wouldn't put it
mid
higher
a
than
lot,
that.
man.
I'd say like Twisted Cyclone level, maybe a little bit higher.
A little bit higher. I think it's better than Twisted Cyclone, but not close to, let's say, Wicked Cyclone, for example. Like
Right.
Number 40 is FLY or Fly or whatever you want to call it. Phantasialand, Germany, Vekoma Flyer. It's the first ever launched flying roller coaster.
It definitely looks like the best flyer. Probably best at Phantasialand, that or Terran.
I think it looks better than Terran, honestly.
Yeah.
But not better than Flying Dinosaur or even Starry Sky Ripper, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah,
It looks good. It looks very good, I gotta say. But like, it's so obscure given that the layout. There's no like POVs of it or anything, so I can't.
Yeah,
I don't
there's no
exactly
POV of
know.
it anywhere on YouTube.
I don't exactly know what the layout is for it. So
I'm just looking at the reviews for OCT East. It's so big that it's recommended that you hire a motorbike. You know it's a big park when you have to hire a motorbike to get around. Like
that's so crazy.
Take the bus, 45 minutes. It's got like it's built on a mountain and there's like cable cars and stuff. It's so cursed.
That's so quirky though.
It is like so weird, man. I've got to get there. I don't care if I spend like $8,000 just to go to this like one sketchy ass mountain park and rent a motorbike.
Oh yeah, I'll do it
It's
too.
Probably been torn down or something.
Yeah, I've just got to hope that China is more sensible nowadays. Like, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah.
I want to ride. Wait, what? They just have like 2 kmg boosters on the side of the mountain. Huh. Yeah, that's random. But yeah, I've just got to hope that China's a bit more sensible so I can go to the theme park, guys.
Yeah.
It's such a big park. Like, from half of the park, you can't even see Wood Coaster.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
So
Number
wacky, man.
41.
Try not get distracted now, yeah.
That's fine. Number 41, Flying Aces. This is the better Intamin Wing Rider, in my opinion.
Yes.
I think it looks ever so slightly better than Skyrush. Though if Skyrush was better, like if I ever wrote both and I said Skyrush was better, I would not be surprised.
The layout's definitely better than Skyrush. But,
Yeah.
Like
Skyrush
where
is
I'm wondering is the pacing and how well the elements are taken, how intense it is, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Flying Aces. I think 41 is fair. Then Top Thrill Dragster 42. I think it is also fair. Like it's the booth and then the top. That's booth. The freaking launch and the top hat and then down. It's definitely a short ride, but it looks really good.
It's also closed right now, so we can't get current opinions.
That's true. But I think 42 is fine though.
Oh yeah, it probably is.
Yeah,
Canon.
especially since that launch just looks crazy.
It looks like the best hydraulic launch in existence, honestly.
Right.
I'd say it's probably
Especially with those lab bars as well.
Oh yeah, those T-bars.
Uh-huh.
No,
Okay.
this word is canon.
Dashboard is canon. This is insanely low, in my opinion. This should be way, way, way higher.
Yeah.
This is way lower than it should be.
This is arguably the best theme. Well, no, it's arguably the best experience in the world when it comes to roller coasters.
It looks like an insane experience. Like that, just that, like I forgot what it's called, but like that drop in the lift hill. Like that just instantly puts it within top 20 material. Like
It's other surprises, but I don't want to know them. So that's
Yeah.
also Canon. It looks very, very good, and I cannot wait to hear Travis's mental breakdown of either it being really overhyped or
yeah,
being really good. He's not going to shut up about it for 3 months, regardless.
He's writing it tomorrow, right? Or
Oh,
is it
tomorrow.
today?
that's
I don't
awesome.
know.
I'm not sure. It's either today. or tomorrow.
Whenever he's writing it, I'm not going to hear the end of it. It's that simple.
Right. I'm really
Yeah.
excited for it.
But I need
Oh, yeah.
to go write it, man. If
I have to get to canon as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What's the easiest way for me to get to Hansa Park? Hey,
Oh,
you guys
well.
can continue. I'm just curious.
Fair enough. That's our opinions on canon in Germany. I would really love to get it because it looks incredible. And then there's Katoon. Katoon should be way higher. I don't care what anyone says. Katoon is underrated. Katoon is freaking underrated. It should be at least top 20.
No.
Have you
Yes.
It's an invert, but
Katoon is it's a top tier B&M invert. It is the world's highest rated B&M invert right now.
oh, is it ahead of Montu?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'd put Montu just a little bit ahead of it. Katoon's really intense. It's got some great elements, but doesn't really do anything special. It's got kind of a typical layout, but the elements it does have really pops. They're super intense, like I said.
Fair enough. Yeah, I would put like Montu, Katoon, Pyrenees. It's a battle, a 3-way battle. I think.
Afterburn too.
Afterburn. Yeah,
So you fancy going on a 24-hour bus trip with me to Hansa Park?
sure. I'll do it any day. I'm going to England first, like for an Alton Towers 2-day trip, and then we're heading over to Hansa Park.
Yeah.
Okay, number 45, The
Place,
Voyage.
actually, for transport links.
Yeah. Okay, Voyage. Voyage is
Way-
too low.
way-
I think it should be way higher than that.
Top 10. Top 10.
It looks like a really good, like top tier wooden coaster in the world. Like probably even better than Toro in some things. Like
Yeah, debatable, but I mean, it's just so long. It goes back into the woods, all the airtime, laterals. Yeah, it definitely looks like
yeah, it looks
one of the best
incredible.
rides in the world.
And then I confirmed the Gravity Group Timberliners are amazing. They're really good.
It doesn't have timberliners. It
Oh,
has
does it not?
PTC trains.
Oh, I thought it did.
PTC trains.
Ah,
They were gonna add timberliners, but I think it had like too much stress on the track or something. So yeah, it has PTCs.
that's fair enough. All right, then we have Superman the Ride, Six Flags in England, like formerly called Bizarro. But
Oh, that one. Oh yeah.
this thing, it's a bit like MILF.
Or not. There's no
Yeah.
details to it.
It's something like MILF. Like it's just like extensive hills and turns.
Yeah, I mean, again, it depends on how strong the airtime is, and especially since they replaced the restraints. It had T-pars, now it has those other ones where the sides are bashing against your legs.
U-brick.
With-
U-brick.
Yeah, U-bricks. With T-bars, I think it'd be around 30th. But no,
Yeah.
I mean, especially if those restraints are as painful as people say they are, I'd say this is about a good place for it.
That's fair enough. Yeah, like the T-bars are absolutely godlike, honestly. But I didn't know he got new trains.
Yeah, it did. Because there was an accident in like.
Oh, yeah.
2015.
Yeah, there was. I forgot about that. Alright.
Yeah.
Time Traveler. It's too low. It should be way higher, in my opinion. I think it should be higher.
Yeah, it should be higher.
Like, if Red Happiness is up there, like, yeah.
It's so fun. I mean, the drop out of the station is probably the best airtime moment I've ever experienced. The launches suck, but I mean, of course they do. It's a map. And a lot of these elements you're taking sideways, backwards is just so different from anything else I've ever done.
Yeah. Oh, it's so wicked like. And then Mockrats, they've been improving their launches lately. Like that thing in China with like
Oh, yeah.
what's it called again?
Yeah,
Beyond the Cloud. Yeah, that thing looks mental.
Yeah.
Like that launch looks genuinely forceful. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so our next one is Red Fire in Turkey, and I would agree with it being over Ice Speed because of the lap bars. Like they're the exact same, but
Ice Speed is really good. It's got some great airtime. It's intense. The restraints didn't bother me as much as I've heard they bother other people, but it definitely would be better with lap bars. So for that reason, Red Fire looks better than it, especially if it has the same intensity levels and airtime as Ice Speed.
yeah. And I'd say like they're a fair position, or even too low. I think maybe 40 something, like a few spots higher would be fine.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because Ice Speed it's my number 4 now. I think it's really underrated. Definitely one of the top rides in Europe.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what's my? I have to read the chat. What's my opinion on Renegade? I forgot. Renegade, is that the one at Words of Fun? Yeah. No.
No, that's Proud.
Valley Fair. Yeah, Valley Fair. I haven't looked too much into it. I don't have an opinion on Renegade, honestly.
Yeah, it looks like kind of a mid to top tier GCI. It's got that weird twisted drop. I think that's the one that has it, and it has some pretty good airtime, but it's definitely not, Mystic Timbers level, and especially not to the level of, Python and Bamboo Forest or Wood Coaster.
Yeah. All right, number 50 is Wonder Woman Golden Lasso, the first one of the RMC Raptor clones, and it looks good again. I gotta say, it has great pacing. It looks like it has great pacing, and the single rail aspect looks pretty cool. But then capacity is extremely minimal. Like it's literally like 8-9 people per train. I don't know how many, but like it's less than 10 people per train. And
yeah, I mean, the pacing looks incredible, especially since you're all on that single line row, whatever it's called.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's a short ride, definitely, but the elements it does have, it really looks to pull them off well. I'd say it should be higher. Of course, it's got the comfort colors, which I'm not a fan of, but yeah, I'd say around 30th.
yeah, Randy will be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're just back for our Nemesis review. TCE.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Nemesis number 51.
Anyway, it's official, guys. I could go to Hansa Park for roughly £350.
Oh,
It's probably not worth it. But okay, Nemesis. I think this is definitely above Smiler, which I hate. I'm gonna be honest.
Fair enough.
Smiler is a lot better than Nemesis. Yeah, oh my god, Nemesis is apparently 9% better than Smiler.
Oh wow.
Nah, man, nah. Can I understand like 1 or 2% because, there's some mental British, but...
I mean, Nemesis, it's a B&M invert, so I'm instantly gonna like it.
It is very, very good. I'd say it's one of the better B&M inverts. I think this is saying that it is the best, right? Or like...
Yeah, it's one of the better, but probably not the best. I think 51 is fair.
Yeah, it looks to use the terrain really well, but it just doesn't have the scale of like Montu, Katoon,
Okay, so
Pyrenees, the ones you talked about. Yeah.
Using this logic, Katoon is the world's best invert, Nemesis the second best, and then Pyrenees.
Yeah, and then Montu, yeah.
And then Montu, yeah, Montu's 4th. And then Osiris is 5th, which, nah, man.
Osiris looks good though.
Yeah,
Does
it's
it
really good. I mean,
does it have the best
really
restraints?
It has vest.
good. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
has-
didn't. That's unlucky.
I honestly reckon Banshee is probably the worst invert potentially.
Nah, probably Monster Adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
probably.
Banshee's like objectively bad. Because Monster's just kind of mid.
Banshee just is objectively bad.
No, I don't think it is.
No, but
I'm not sure about that one. All right, it is pretty objectively bad.
all right, I'm gonna leave right now. So thanks.
Yeah,
for having me.
I'll. Yeah, no, you're welcome. Thank you for coming in, Mr. Safely. You're always appreciated.
Yes,
All right,
very nice.
See you, mate. Enjoy your day.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna do until top. I'm gonna do until 60, until Pyrenees, and then we're gonna stop the stream.
All right.
But yeah, we have number 52. It's Phoenix at Forp Summerland in Denmark, and it went down 13. Yeah, it went down 13, and it should be even lower. Maybe like it looks good, but like
It should go lower.
it should be lower. It should be lower, like top 70 at most.
It looks really good, but no way on earth is it all that good.
Yeah. And there's Goliath, Six Flags Great America. I think it should be lower. It's one of the more lacking RMCs, in my opinion. Like, it has a height factor, but then what it does with its layout, I don't know, it just feels like it kind of lacks elements in some points. And then it lacks in pacing as well, I think. But I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it should be lower. Then there's Leviathan. Leviathan, I think it's okay. I think it's an okay placing. I know I'm a B&M stan, but like, I think Leviathan, people say it kind of lacks in some spots, but I think it looks fine. I think it looks good.
It should be above Nemesis.
That's debatable. But like, I don't know, maybe above, lower, I don't know. It's a debatable opinion if it's above or under Nemesis.
Okay, I have very, very strong opinions on Flash, actually.
Alright, yeah, here we go. Flash, Blue Adventure, China.
It looks complete shit. My dad has ridden it. He's one of the 2 people to have ridden it, and he used to be a coaster enthusiast back in the day, and he said it is the worst hyper he has ever ridden.
Oh, wow.
Like, by a long way.
That is crazy. I wouldn't have thought of that. Like, I don't think it looks bad by any means, but it doesn't look brilliant either.
Okay, so, like, I'm just gonna read this review, because this guy with Chinese names, so he obviously knows what he's talking about. Just right for Google Translate.
What?
This ride was great.
Oh, that's Hebrew, actually. That's actually Hebrew, not Chinese.
Okay. Oh yeah. It is. This ride was great, and a good to the crappy Chinese knockoffs collections of parks. So what that tells me is that it's better than the Chinese knockoffs.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of has to be. The rattle's supposed to be dreadful. Prototype must be talked in a full-depth review. The layout was perfectly designed. Elements were twisted first drop. Blah blah blah. Well, my dad said that the drop has no force, no airtime. The loop didn't give enough hang time for it to be justified being that tall. That every single airtime hill lacked completely. No airtime. It was literally just a hill, apart from the first hill. And then the whip is really painful because it staples you with the macro restraints.
Oh, that's awful. Let me take a look at their restraints
I
again.
ended up riding it like 8 times as well, because what else are you gonna do at that park? But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not convinced in the slightest.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had any strong opinions on this ride, but like, I wouldn't say it looks terrible. Well, is that a wave turn? Is that a wave turn? Oh, I can't zoom in, but like, I don't know.
We got Phoenix, which is another ride, which I have never understood the hype for. I get
I always see it like going up and down in the rankings, and like, what the hell is it doing up here?
It's buzz bars and hills. Like, it's worse Peony Playland coaster, isn't it?
Yeah, that's another ride I never understood. What is it doing here? Like Coaster Playland? Like why it? I don't really see why the appeal is for it.
The appeal is that it's a coaster with buzz bars with mental airtime, but then with Phoenix, it's just okay airtime.
Fair enough. Then Railblazer, that's the other one of the RMC Raptor clones.
Stands for everything I hate about RMC.
Why?
Awful customer support, like awful. It's been closed for half its life.
Fair enough.
One of the cars derailed in testing.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yeah, that could have killed the entire passage plus half the queue if it obviously wasn't testing. But also lift snapped, rides bad, trains bad. Those comfort cords look awful. The layout's good.
I mean, apart from that, I mean, I like the layout, but like, it's RMC. Like, there's gonna be reliability issues. So
It is everything that I hate about RMC in one ride. So obviously, I don't like it very much.
And guess where you don't get this problem? B&M. B&M.
B&M is objectively better than RMC.
Objectively, like, no question.
Yeah. Like, you can't even deny that.
Okay, New Texas Giant. This is by far one of the most mid RMCs in my opinion. Because, I mean, it was the first one, so it was a prototype, but at the same time, it's, again, just bank turns and airtime mills. There's nothing much else than that.
Osiris doesn't have vests, it has no more TSRs, does it?
Hmm?
I'm fairly sure it has vests. Osiris has vests, right?
Vests? I don't know. I haven't looked into it. Then there's Lightning Run, Kentucky Kingdom. I don't have a strong opinion on this, but people say it's really good, so yeah, I'll just say it's good.
Oh,
And then
Osiris does have normal OTSRs, but it's also, like, I'm pretty sure it's going to have, like, Groner syndrome, where it's like...
Wait, Osiris has over-the-shoulder restraints, or no?
It has normal restraints, but apparently they're, like, the newer designed ones, they aren't the old school ones.
Oh, fair enough.
So they're the same ones as Monster Gronerland,
Oh, man.
which aren't very good.
Oh, that sucks. Alright, then we have Pyrenees. It's too low. Should be top 20 in the world at least. Honestly.
Yeah,
Pyrenees looks incredible.
Oh my god. How couldn't Europe or America or anywhere else get that ride, man?
Yeah, because like we had to get all the way to Japan to ride this thing. It's unbelievable. I'll just pick out the rides that I know out of this list now. Piraten should be way higher. Piraten is incredible. Like, it's actually so good for its size. Like first turn is crazy, and this ejector airtime all the way. Piraten is amazing.
Piraten's layout in a cursed shell.
Oh yeah, and
absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah, you've done Alpina Blitz, yeah?
I have done Alpina Blitz, and it's not very good.
Yeah, Piraten's T-bars, they definitely look better. Like,
well, with Alpina Blitz, like, it was my number one for a long time, but that's because I just hadn't done airtime properly. I still haven't really.
Fair.
Like, so instantly, I was like, "Oh my god, guys, airtime!" And I can't really remember the ride anyway. This was years ago, and obviously because I wanted to be, you know, have something to talk about, I made it my number one. I think.
Yeah.
It's definitely ranked correctly on here. It's like 117th.
Fair enough. I'll take your advice then.
I gave it 4.5. Nice surprise intensity ejector harness. Wow, I wanted this ghost thinking it would reach my top 3, but not be Nemesis to Smiler. How I was wrong. This ghost has some crazy airtime intensity with a great intimate design there on lots of airtime moments. Where does it go wrong? This would be the restraints. While Mac Train's famous for their comfort, but the lab was known for stapling under high intensity. More often than not, I find myself becoming unstable in the first turn, that can cause grouts in warm weather when you're dehydrated. This can cause some stapling that reduces the ride's airtime drastically.
What is not read correctly, though, Montu. Montu is way too low. Way too low. Way low. Where's my review? Oh, wait, this Drive Safely here. What do you mean 4.5? Should be 5 stars. Where are you going? Where's my review? I gave a review on this.
I found Travis.
Oh, wait, no.
Salary says, Montu was my most anticipated coaster going into the Florida trip, and it lived up to my expectations. Wow! The ride features powerful forces, wonderful setting, and some great whip. Pretty much everything that it says on the tin, and does it well. And while never going above and beyond with its aspects like Nemesis, the ride is still probably capable of delivering a well-paced, well-crafted coaster on a bigger scale than other inverts. It's a banging ride indeed. That is a very good summary, I'd say.
Yeah. So, oh wait. Wait 1 sec.
Okay, that is also very base, Travis. He rated Swarm 2.5 stars. Lovely.
Here's Haggard's Magical Creatures Motivated Adventure. I think it's a fair ranking for what it is because it's a family ride, but at the same time, the theming is incredible. It's a really cool ride with tons of launches and quirky elements.
It's by far the most expensive ride in the world, and you can tell.
You can absolutely tell. Like, I think it's a worthy successor to Dueling Dragons.
Yes, and people are like, oh, but Dueling Dragons was better. Okay. Well,
It was probably better, yeah, but
in that park, there were loads of like screen rides, but you know they need a proper thing, and they got a proper thing, and I'm very, very glad that Dueling Dragons closed, and that is a very, very controversial statement.
Fair enough. Nitro looks one of the better B&M hypers. No one's gonna change my opinion there.
Just skip Ravine Flyer 2. No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Ravine Flyer 2. I just don't have any strong opinions on Ravine Flyer 2. Like,
it looks very good.
It does look very good. It does look very good. Oh yeah, I skipped Tatsu as well. Tatsu is good. Tatsu looks well ranked.
Very good. Tatsu is very, very good.
Tatsu should be maybe higher. Orion should be probably a little bit higher. I have a little bit of a guilty pleasure with Orion. I've never ridden it, but like the color scheme, and then it has nice elements as well. It's like B&M Giga as well, so
it has like some, you know, it's kind of boring. It's uninspired. I guess that's kind of what makes it good, almost. You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
That
Then
might have not made any sense at all, but okay.
That's fine. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. I've never seen a POV of this, but the people say it's amazing.
I've heard people say it's the best coaster in the world, and while I completely disagree with that statement, I am intrigued.
Yeah, Soaring with Giant Megalite. I don't know if Megalite has the exact same chain lift, like if it has the exact same like cable lift speed as Piraten, it would probably be the best in the world. Like within the Megalites, because this theming right here, wow.
It doesn't actually have that much theming.
Yeah, but like it looks good though.
That's in the queue. You can't see any of it while you're on the ride, really.
That's true. Yeah, this is like plain.
Yeah.
But it has the T-bars. Like, it's exactly the same as Piraten, just with more rock work and stuff.
Red for theming. My guy. Red for capacity. Yeah, this thing has dreadful capacity.
Here's Osiris.
That.
Where's the pictures? I want to see the restraints. Wait. Where's the pictures?
We have T-bars.
Oh.
Megalite has T-bars. Oh, I talk about Osiris.
Yeah, I'm in Osiris right now.
But the profiling doesn't make it have much intensity.
Oh, yeah. I can't load the pictures. Oh yeah, these are the newer. No, these are the classic B&M over the shoulder restraints, right? I don't know. Or are they like
Gravity Max so high?
Oh yeah, Gravity Max is over there. Yeah, number 80.
It looks very fun, but the controversial statement, the clones are better. You know, like the Chinese clones, they look a lot better and smoother and more complete.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Tilt Coaster coming to Energylandia at some point.
And Codaland as well, yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that was a thing. I forgot that Coatsam was a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing.
It's like tiny theme park in Texas. Damn.
Black Mamba.
It isn't out of the way, so I guess that's good. Oh, it's a girl flower.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I missed this ride, I think.
We're gonna talk over again, like how Monster Grunaloon is over Sheik. Well, not Sheik, like the other monster, and then Geist,
Yeah.
and yeah,
What happened to Palindrome? I thought that was a
Palindrome.
thing.
It is a thing. Yeah, I think it's still happening.
When's that thing gonna open then? It said late 2022, but I don't think it is gonna open late 2022.
I don't know. Colossus. Hulk should be way higher than 121. Like Hulk is actually so good. Like people complain has like a rattle or something, but it's so damn good.
I found it. I found Coaster at Peony Playland.
Wait, Cuchulainn is so underrated. Like nobody goes to Ireland, but like Cuchulainn should be way higher than just 127. Kumba Edition Everest.
Actually rate Coaster Through the Clouds. That thing looks bad.
Goes through the cloud. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. A little bit lackluster, honestly, but
it's worse Expedition G-Force, and not like just it's slightly worse Expedition G-Force. No, this thing's way worse than Expedition G-Force. definition of height doesn't mean everything, right?
Yeah.
Like it's an absolute beast of a ride, but it does nothing. It's got
yeah.
track design we saw like twice and never again.
This Python.
It is absolutely huge though. That drop is massive.
It is. Telling
It's
Karaho
also incredibly ugly. It's literally just built on a field.
I'm just scrolling down looking for Dragon Con because it is so insanely low ranked. Smiler's 164. I thought it would be higher.
I know Smiler is incredibly good, and I'd say it's, you know, after looking at that, I'd say it's probably the most underrated coaster in the world. If people genuinely think that of it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a GCI in Poland since when?
Wait.
I didn't even know there was a freaking GCI in Poland.
What's it called?
Werewolf. It's at Mayaland Kovnati. Kovnate or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. Like.
Oh, yeah, that thing. Yeah, that looks good.
And it's ranked over Gale Force and Dragon Con. It's ranked over Star Trek, Operation Enterprise. Fury Bobby on Land. Why is it so low? Gold Striker.
Pirates Coaster. That thing looks bad as well. It's
what is it?
Mid-wing coasters. It's a mid-wing coaster.
Oh. Uvalin is above Renegade, was mentioned before. Uvalin is so good. Max Force. Wood Express. Great Bear.
Shivering Timbers looks like alternate universe. What's it called? Alternate universe El Toro. Yeah, you should have a look at POV.
No way, Ruchabanan and Tivoli Gardens is higher than freaking Hang Time, Dominator, Yours in the Drac, and all that. Fujiyama.
Not very good then, or...
No, it is good, but like it's a freaking 100-year-old ride, and it's just like basic airtime. It's really fun. There's no restraints or anything, and there's like actual operators pulling the trains and stuff, and it has nice theming. But like, I wouldn't put it this high.
You should definitely look at a POV of Shivering Timbers. It's like El Toro with shit pacing.
There's Dragon Con. There's Dragon Con. It shouldn't be 2222. It should be 22. It's so low.
Maybe because...
Oh, but it's ranked... It's ranked above Kraken, though. That's surprising. Kraken is lower than Dragon Con. That's so sick.
Yeah, Kraken's a bit whack.
Fair. I haven't done Kraken because of the goddamn paint job, but The CMNT, Thunderhead, Formula, Anubis. No way the Batman clone in Madrid is actually this high. Above Silver Bullet. Well, I mean, it's a Batman clone, so... This Magnum.
Batman clones look so good.
They actually do. I need to get to Madrid for the new Blitz coaster.
Same.
I actually do have to get there.
Fingers crossed. Next May.
Oh, hopefully I'll get there with you guys. If I do get there with you, I'll be so good.
Yeah. If you tell us dates, then we could try and plan something for then.
That'd be sick.
We don't actually have a day. I think we said May half term maybe, but I think it might be a bit of a long shot now because we're already in September.
Yeah.
We just get like a 24-hour coach trip and just stay in the youth hostel for 2 days and then just go to the park like 2 days straight. Like, I know it's in a 2-day park, but what else are we gonna do? It's flipping Madrid.
Yeah. I'm getting all the Batman clones over here.
CT Thrust SSC 1000.
The Spaghetti Express.
Right?
Oh, Daemonin is 283. It's ranked above freaking Speed Monster. It's Daemonin over Speed Monster. Wow.
Wait, people hate OCT Thrust. What? This guy saying your neck will get injured. Oh, so this is just some.
That's crazy.
Candice Fu, most written in China. 24 written in top 100.
Wicked Twister.
It's like my profile. How about that?
No, wait.
0 right in the top 100.
Wicked Twister is above the Batman clone in Laurent.
Okay. Let's have a look at my top. I just did my top 3 and that was it. Alpine and Blitz, then Smiler and Nemesis.
Isn't this just Junker though?
Very well. Update. Smiler first, and Alpine and Blitz third. How about that? Yeah, that's good. Now what else? Let's have a look at my reviews. How about that? I made an in-depth review. Okay, I rate Astrostorm, and Crazy Loop above Swarm. That is very, very base.
Batman Dark Knight. Nifiscason? Why is Nifiscason like 329? It's so low. This freaking Blitz coaster in Turkey, why is it so low? Or Conan. Rip Rat Rocket should be higher. Rip Rat Rocket is actually so good. Like it's not rough even. It's intense.
It looks good, yeah. Okay, Crazy Mouse at Gulliver's World. A 1-star review. Theming is good, but it's pointless. Okay, thanks previous me. Like I think gave me nightmares. Roller coaster at Wicksteed Park. For Pinfire, this one's remarkably fun and smooth in the front row with some nice flow to air moments.
I found Rita. 349.
You know, I have never looked at my like this, like ever. Because I did this like nearly 2 years ago now.
Mystery Mine is so low. Why is it 364? It should be way higher. Wicked. I'm gonna have to wait, Mine Train Ulven over Riddler's Revenge. That's so wicked. I've done Mine Train Ulven. It's a good ride, but like I don't know if I'd put it over Riddler's Revenge, which is arguably the best stand-up coaster.
Riddler's Revenge, what?
It's Mine Train Ulven is over the freaking Batman clone in SeaWorld San Antonio.
Yeah.
And Rougarou.
What are we saying? I spend £700 to go to flipping, what's it called? New York, because I can. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Furious Baco is so low.
I wonder why. Loads of people hate it.
I love it. It was my first major roller coaster.
Credits. Emoticon 13. Wow. You're famous.
I'm famous.
Congrats.
My ratings. Wait, my tops. Velocicoaster, Montu, Dragon Con. Yeah, this is my top. This is my top, guys. I'll show you my top and then I'll stop the stream. Velocicoaster, Montu, Dragon Con, Mako, Incredible Hulk, Manta, Piran, Cool Cullen, Hackers, Magical Creatures, Motorbike Adventure, Shambhala, Uvelin, Furious Baco, Shikra, Cheetah Hunt, Hollywood Red Rocket, Daemon, and Abysmo. Revenge of the Mummy, Drag Kong, and Cobra Skurs. Yeah, it's as much as I've ridden, honestly, like out of the good rides. And
Spider-Man Doc Ock's Revenge. I've never heard of this.
what?
It's a spinning family coaster, IMG World's Adventure. Alright?
I don't know. I've never heard of it either.
Pit Special! It looks bad. It looks bad. Like, it's one of Gus Hour's lowest moments. Have you seen Pit Special before?
No.
Pit Special coaster. Basically, people thought Junker was getting an extension, but no, they just built a ride in the exact same color scheme by the same manufacturer next to it. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh well, I think that's gonna be the end of the stream now. I'm gonna stop it. We've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. I never thought it would extend this much, but yeah. Special thanks to you, TCE, for tuning in, to Drive Safely for tuning in as well, and Bean, who tuned in for the first half, and also to you guys for watching, for tuning in. So I'll see you guys. Goodbye. Enjoy your day.
Oh my god, I forgot Pit Special had that many pacing issues. It crawls over every hill.